Welcome to the channel. It's your boy, Mr. J, here with another video. I'd appreciate it if you could take the time to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, the typical YouTube algorithm stuff does help to get the channel boosted more so some more of you guys can see the content. I really do appreciate it. Let's jump into the spicy brew that I created. I like to call this one Hero Synthesizer. And here it is, Hero Synthesizer. What we're trying to do with this deck is the basic hero or the simulacrum synthesizer plan of making a bunch of constructs every time we cast a mana value 3 or greater. And then we've got repurposing bay to help us try and get to the synthesizer faster. Why I call it the hero synthesizer is all of our artifacts are going to be artifacts that have job select. So they're going to create a hero token and attach themselves to it as they enter the battlefield. So as for the ones that trigger our synthesizer, we have Thief's Knife, which whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player, we get to draw a card, and it's a rogue in addition to its other types. And Ninja Blades, which will make it a ninja. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, we draw a card, then discard a card. That player loses life equal to the discarded card's mana value. And then our artifacts that we're going to use to climb the ladder, we're going to start off with a Hull Carver, which is a new one that we're adding from Edges of Eternity, which is just a 1/1 with Death Touch, but it's an artifact creature that can be used as early game blocker and late game can be used with repurposing bay to try and find those pieces that we need. And then Synthesizer Lab Ship is a new spacecraft that we can use to turn our artifacts into 2/2 flyers in the late game, because I'm guessing that most of our heroes are probably going to die to some removal eventually. Black Mage's Rod gives us some pinging damage because all of our stuff is actually non-creature spells. We have not a single creature except for the Hull Carver in the deck. So a bunch of those artifacts are going to be pinging our opponents with the Wizard's ability. And then Astrologian's Planisphere is another one that'll just get bigger as we continuously cast these artifacts. So there's just good synergies going on with these two, as well as working with our synthesizer and our repurposing bay. As for some removal, we got Phantom Interference to give us another token if we need it, as well as countering some spells, and Shoot the Sheriff to take care of some pesky creatures that might get in our way. Mana base wise, it's your typical Dimir mana base, the Verges, the Shocklands. I got Amonkhet Raceway to help maybe get us some haste, and then Fountain Port, just good tech. I'm running Uthrios to see if, since we're already stationing a bunch of stationing our lab ship, maybe we can station this planet, get a little extra value with our mana base. And yeah, that is Hero Synthesizer. Let's take it into Arena and see how we do. Playing some Hero Synthesizer versus Poet. Just Poet. Alright, well, it looks like we've got some plays, so let's keep it. Let's see what our opponent's got. We're gonna play the Watery Grave, untapped, and then get out our lab ship. Fable Passage, cracks the Fable Passage, goes gets a forest. Alright. Well, we're going to play the Verge into our Planisphere. We can't attack this turn, so we might as well station and pass the turn. We're doing the Roost Seek, searching for a basic. Alright, we got the synthesizer just in time. We'll play the synthesizer. Get a +1/+1 counter. Scry 2, don't need that one. We'll keep the Ninja Blades though. And we're gonna go ahead and move to combat. Attack. Mountain and opponent. Destroys the synthesizer. Well, good timing on that. I'm gonna just play the Ninja Blades. So the good thing about when the synthesizer gets destroyed is we still have a game plan. So we're gonna move to combat. We're gonna attack. We're gonna station. And then pass the turn. And now our lab ship is online, so next combat we'll be able to turn one of our artifacts into a creature. Cerberus, okay. Black Mage's Rod. Let's shoot the sheriff. +1/+1 counter. Move to combat. Target 0 because we don't want them to unequip. Draw a card, discard a Phantom Interference. Did not draw a land. We did draw a Hull Carver. Now we can station with the Hull Carver. Another Cerberus, okay. Hey, there's the land. Play the land, play Black Mage's Rod. Throw our Planisphere. Mood combat. Neat little trick. Let's Hull Carver, make him a flying 2/2. And then we will just attack with these two. Seems good. And then we're going to... Let's go ahead and station with the mage. How much more do we need? 9. We're gonna leave up some blockers and pass the turn. They can copy their instant and sorcery spell this turn. So I wonder what instant and sorcery spell they're gonna attempt to cast. Hopefully a big one, because we represent lethal right now, so... Opponent's thinking. Okay. Makes a copy, deals another 5 damage to... the Black Mage. And to our other wizard. Grabby Giant. Now we're gonna take that's mine. They're gonna create a treasure token. Okay. scoop it up. That was a good game. Good game. Synthesizing some heroes versus Jammy Manu. Okay. Jammy Manu. Looks pretty good. Let's keep it. We will play the swamp into the Hulk Harbor. Opponent. Botanical Sanctum into Orlando Royals. Ooh, good timing. Verge, go ahead and attack. I imagine we're going to get in some damage here because they don't want their mana to be killed. Yep. Stocking the pantry, alright. Another stock the pantry, alright. This is just the one that lets them draw cards and gets supply counters on it, so we're gonna go ahead and play the island and get down our synthesizer. We'll put this planisphere down, but I think I like the removal spell. That's probably going to be handy. Go ahead and swing for one again. Larval Scoutlander. Okay, doing a little ramping. Seems fair. Well, let's play... We're going to play the Watery Grave untapped. We're going to play the Synthesizer lab ship. We get out some Ninja Blades. Create 2 tokens, a hero and a 5/5. We'll use the 5/5 to station up our lab ship. And then we will move to combat, turning our Synthesizer into a flying 2/2 and get into 3. That's the turn. Let's go ahead and station with the Ninja too. Yeah. So that way we're just two charge counters away. Sunstar Chaplain for our opponent. That's how they're going to try and get some of those counters on there. Another Scoutlander, okay. Sacrifice another land, go get some more basics. Very nice. A little bit of synergy going on there, I see. Let's go ahead and... We're going to Synthesizer again, so we can make another robot. Black Mage's Rod. We already got to shoot the Sheriff, and Black Mage's Rod doesn't trigger our Synthesizer, so... We're going to station with our Summoning Sick Construct. Move to combat. Turn one of our Synthesizers into a flyer. And go ahead and attack with the team. That's game. Yeah. Alright. Hero Synthesizer versus... Echo Iker 79. Let's get it, dude. I think we can keep playing the Watery Grave tapped and passing the turn. Opponent plays a swamp. Duress. Probably gonna take one of the synthesizers. Yep. Play the Verge into Astrologian's Planisphere. What you got? Okay. Play the island, play the synthesizer. Scry 2, we'll keep both actually. We get the land first, so. Rock Curse Rakshasha. Play this, play the Thieves Tools. And we'll go ahead and get down the lab ship as well. Station. This. Move to combat. Make the Planisphere a flying 2/2. And the turn. Oh, they have their own starship. Alright, well, let us play another Thieves' Knives. And then we will use the new one to station ours. Move to combat. Make this 7/7 into a flying 9/9. And attack. Draw a card. Fast turn. Sunset Saboteur. Okay. You're gonna attack opponent. We will discard a Thieves' Knives. We will not block. We'll just take 3. Alright, so we will... Let's just move to... You know, okay, never mind. Opponent scoops it up. We got there. Well, guys, that's Hero Synthesizer. The deck does pretty decently. We didn't do too well, but we had a few decent games. What I like about it is the versatility of the combat aspect of the deck, where we have all of these different equipments that make our hero tokens, and the hero tokens are pinging off of each other with their synergies, as well as having the Simulacrum Synthesizer and the Synthesizer Lab Ship that both kind of help us make artifacts and or turn our artifacts into creatures, so we have other ways of combat. So no matter what, we're always pushing through with some kind of a creature, doing something. And I think the deck was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you can leave comments down below, tell me what you think. I always appreciate the feedback. So until next time, Mr. J out.